Hey, welcome. It's Brian, and this is Guitar Solo Reactions. Today we're back with Ginger, but we've got something different today. We are doing a drum playthrough. This is with Vlad, and we are doing the song Call Me a Symbol, which I've done the song before. I'm a huge fan of this band, but I always comment on the drums. I don't know what it is, but he just pulls me in with that incredible technique. The band is also incredible, but it's the drums to me that always gets me. So, do I know shit about drums? Absolutely not. But I always love watching him play, and I love the song. So, here we go. Ginger, Call Me a Symbol with Vlad on drums. Okay, drummers, is there two snares there? It looks like he's going between two, and they both have their snares turned off, or I don't know how you make them drier, but it doesn't sound like you hear the snare part that much. That is really cool. I've always loved that sound, that kind of higher tuned, or maybe not higher, but like kind of like a piccolo snare or something. Always thought that was a great sound. Yeah. Okay, this is really deceptive because you have this cool thing. It looks like, like maybe a bigger crash or like a small ride with like an ice bell on top. And then where's this hi-hat? There's this hi-hat way up here. So it's hard to tell perspective-wise if that's his hi-hat or if it's over here far to the left. His drum set is, or his setup is just a mystery to me. I mean, it's just so cool and so unique. So I'm asking a lot of questions. Okay, I see the hi-hats now. So he's got that upside down China. Or no, that's the right way, I think. He's got the China in the corner that he uses kind of like a ride. And then there's the hi-hats. But there's such a cool array of cymbals. And I was going to say, it's kind of interesting that the snare, by definition in a way, or by design, is this brighter, higher pitched drum, even when the snares are turned off, obviously. And then the floor toms that he's kind of going across, they're kind of a lower, it's almost, I don't want to say the word dull, but they're not as kind of crisp as the snare, obviously. But it's kind of interesting. They're an interesting tone. So it's like his own thing, obviously. There we go. Vlad, I'm forgetting his last name, but definitely we are living in the time of drums. And what I mean by that is, for the longest time it was always guitar players were the focus, or always the virtuosos. I'm talking in metal and rock. And in fusion and stuff like that, you had Narada Michael Walden, Tony Williams, Gary Husband, Vinnie Colaiuta, Terry Bozzio, and many, many, many others, these virtuoso players that were highly regarded. But, I don't think they pale in comparison to modern metal drummers. But, I mean, all you drummers out there, what I'm trying to say is, like, you are like the new Heifetz, the amazing, or Horowitz, the piano player, classical level musicians as far as technique, like highly elevated and really sophisticated players. And it's like obviously the heart of the band, but or not but it is. And as much as I love guitar and great guitar players, and we also live in an era of amazing young players. So I celebrate all these incredible drummers, and whether it's Meshuggah or all the extreme metal stuff that I love, the drummer is the key and the hero of the band. And all those other elements, guitar, bass, and all of that, are definitely a huge integral part of being successful and interesting as a band. But man, I'm just blown away by how intricate and tonality, like the whole approach is, before in the 50s, you had Buddy Rich, Gene Krupa, whoever else, I can't think of any others. And then, you move into the early 70s, late 60s, and you've got Bill Ward, John Bonham, Ginger Baker, so to speak, or, to a lesser degree, and all these other players that are bringing cool jazz phrasing or approaches to drums. And now it's just like, anyway, I'm going on too long about this, but I'm a huge fan of this band, and I'm really blown away by the drumming every time. And that goes for Matt Garska. Is that how you pronounce him? Anyway, there's just so many great players out there. Put your favorite drummer in the comments, and or your favorite band. I don't give a shit what you put in the comments, but I'd love to hear other people's favorite drummers, whether they're dead or 25 years old. So I am Brian. This is Guitar Solo Reactions. We just watched a drum playthrough of an incredible song called Call Me a Symbol by the band Ginger.